Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving into something pretty interesting today. Um, Commercial real estate investing. And
Yeah.
specifically how a platform called CRE Fast Track finds the best properties for investors.
Right.
It's almost like we're trying to figure out their secret formula,
It
right?
is, it
To
is.
see what gets a property on there, because they're very particular.
Very much so.
So one of the things that jumps out immediately, right, on their website, the first thing they say,
Yeah.
income-producing properties only. That's what we're talking about here, not just any real estate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is that such a big deal for them?
Well, I mean, when you think about it, commercial real estate, the whole game is income.
Yeah.
It's all about consistent income coming in.
Makes sense.
It reduces risk for investors significantly. People who are investing in this space aren't really looking to flip a house
Right.
or buy raw land.
Yeah.
They're looking for something that will produce a cash flow. And that's really what CRE Fast Track is catering to.
Now, one of the other big criteria they have is the
Yeah.
5% rule, which, I'll be honest, I had to look that up.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
The capitalization rule.
Yeah. Yep.
So break it down. What is that? How does that work?
So think of it this way. Um, Imagine you buy a food truck
Yeah.
for $100,000.
100,000, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And that food truck brings in $10,000 every year after expenses.
Okay.
That would be a 10% cap rate.
Okay.
So that's your return on your investment.
Got it. Got it.
Now, CRE Fast Track requires a minimum of 5% cap rate on the properties listed on their website.
Okay.
So what they're doing is ensuring a solid baseline return for their investors.
I see.
And they're also filtering out properties that might not be as profitable or.
So they're not going to list a 1% cap rate property?
No, you won't see those.
Even if it's a great property?
Yeah, even if it's, a beautiful building in a great location.
Interesting. Okay.
That's just not their focus.
So that 5%, though,
Mm-mm.
that's the minimum.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be better if it was higher?
Well, of course, a higher cap rate is generally more desirable, but it often comes with higher risk.
Okay.
So 5% kind of strikes that balance.
Okay.
It attracts investors who are looking for decent returns, but without exposing them to, excessive volatility.
Got it.
It's finding that sweet spot.
Okay. So they want that sweet spot and not too much volatility.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, the next thing, and this one really kind of hits you over the head.
Yes.
$1 million minimum sales price.
That's right. Minimum.
Minimal. We're not talking about buying, a little duplex somewhere.
This is the big leagues.
This is serious business.
Yeah, this is for your high net worth individuals.
Right.
Your folks who are comfortable investing significant capital.
Right.
And this is also a good indicator that you're dealing with more sophisticated investors, people who understand, the ins and outs.
They know what they're doing?
Yeah.
But $1 million? I mean,
Yeah.
that's going to
It is a big number.
exclude a lot of people.
Yeah. I think that's by design.
You think so?
I think so.
Why?
Well, remember, they're catering to a very specific niche.
Right.
And by setting this high entry point, they're creating a sense of exclusivity.
Ah,
It's like a VIP club
I see.
for serious real estate investors.
So are you saying the exclusivity benefits the investor?
Well, potentially, yes.
Okay.
This selectivity can drive up demand and competition,
I see.
and that can actually lead to better deals for both buyers and sellers.
Okay.
And it helps maintain a certain quality level on the platform.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'm gonna know.
Yeah. And then finally, they say that they only work with motivated sellers.
Yes, that's important.
So why is that?
It's all about efficiency.
Okay.
They want to make sure that transactions happen smoothly and quickly,
Okay.
which benefits everybody involved.
Right.
By prioritizing motivated sellers, they can eliminate, potential roadblocks
Makes sense.
and delays, and they can really streamline the whole process.
So if we put it all together,
Yeah.
for a property to even be considered by CRE Fast Track,
Right.
it's got to be income producing
Yes.
with at least a 5% cap rate,
Uh-huh.
at least $1 million price tag,
Yep.
and the seller has to be ready to go.
Motivated. Yeah.
That's a pretty exclusive club.
It is. And that's part of their appeal. They've really positioned themselves as the platform for serious players in commercial real estate.
Now that we understand how CRE Fast Track chooses their properties,
Yeah.
if you were going to use this platform as an investor,
Okay.
what other things would you be looking at before you plunk down $1 million?
Well, I mean, there's so many factors to consider, right? I mean,
Yep.
obviously, location is huge.
Right.
You got to look at the demographics of the area, the specific tenant mix.
Yeah.
Um, is there any potential for future development? I mean, these are all things.
Right. So many things to think about.
Exactly.
But what we've done here today is kind of give you that first look.
A framework.
Yeah, a framework to start with.
Absolutely. And then your real journey begins when you take that information
Right.
and you do your own research, your
Exactly.
own due diligence.
That's it for our deep dive today, and happy investing.
Happy investing, everyone.